What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are out here at Jones Park and I've got the brand new Dynamic Discs Prototype Agent, and it is a brand new putter that we're going to be releasing in the 2022 season, which is this season right now. It will be a Trilogy Challenge disc, so if you play the Trilogy Challenge, if you host the Trilogy Challenge, you're going to get your hands on some of these. We've also got these prototypes that are going to be releasing here very soon. I'll put a date and all that down in the description. And I'm excited for this disc. Let's talk a little bit about the profile. So it is a beadless putter. It's got a pretty good depth to it. I wouldn't say it's not super deep like, say, a Guard, but maybe a touch deeper than a Warden, not quite the rounded edge. So while the Agent, the Guard, and the Warden are all part of our lineup that are beadless, all three of them have different feels in the hand, which is very, very important when it comes to selecting your putter. These feel fantastic in the hand. Spoiler alert, it's not going to make my bag as far as a putting putter goes because the EMAC Judge isn't going anywhere. That being said, it very well could make my bag as a thrower. So we're out here at Jones Park. Today was the first day I had the opportunity to throw these things. These first clips are of me throwing it uphill into a little bit of a headwind, and I'm able to put a lot of power behind it, and it doesn't deviate from the angle that I'm putting it on. So I could put the first couple on with a little bit of a hyzer, and they don't really want to flip up at all. They just kind of want to hold that hyzer line. I threw the last couple a little bit flatter, maybe even a slight anhyzer, and it had a very similar flight. So I like that right out of the box. I'm throwing into like a, I don't know, 15 mile an hour headwind or something like that. So nothing crazy that it shouldn't really affect it, but a 15 mile an hour headwind with a little bit of power behind it should definitely affect the flight of the disc, and these don't seem to, like I said, deviate from the angle you're putting it on. These next couple clips are back down the hill, tailwind, about 15 mile an hour, just like into the headwind. And these, the first couple here are, woof, I did not get any height on these. I didn't get any angle on these, just straight hyzer, and they just wanted to dump out to the left. I ran back down, grabbed them, back up the hill to throw them again, and these flew a lot better, a little more like I was expecting. I did give it a little bit more height. I gave it a little bit more angle and let the wind kind of take it, and it did fly relatively straight on that angle that I was able to put it on. I'm excited for these as a throwing putter. I think that they're going to be very overstable for a lot of players, and I think that is something that we're kind of missing as far as a putter goes in our lineup. Currently, what I bagged for that is the Shield, and the 2013 Shield, actually, from the Trilogy Challenge is the one that I've been bagging for my overstable putter, putt and approach. And I think that these very well could be kicking that thing out of the bag. We will see, time will tell, those kind of things. But as far as putting goes, so I'm a big component in the fact that I think personally, inside the circle, you could putt with just about any putter on the market and get similar results, especially when you're a spin putter like myself, because it's point A to point B, and you're just putting a lot of spin on it. And from that close range, the disc doesn't really turn one way or the other. It doesn't get a whole lot of lift with as much pop and power as I'm putting behind my putts. Outside that, when you get into the 30s, the 40s, the 50 putts, that's when I was really interested to see how this thing was putting. And kind of as I expected, similar to the reasons that I don't putt with the normal Judge or a Marshall or a Faith would come to mind, is mainly because I tend to lose speed when I get closer to the basket. It tends to want to just kind of dump out to the left, just in front of the chains. And that's what I love about more of a neutral flying putter. Hence the EMAC Judge. But these agents will be coming out this year, and I am very excited to have these in the bag. It is a disc that we don't have in the lineup, and it kind of reminds me of, I don't know, it's maybe like a Faith or something like that, a Hope, maybe a little bit bigger diameter of a Hope, a P2 potentially from Discmania. I don't bag Discmania. I've never thrown Discmania, so I don't really have that answer if this is exactly what that is or not, but I can say it's kind of like a Faith is probably what I would most close describe it to. Matter of fact, flight numbers have not been determined just yet on these. If I had to put numbers on them right now, just based off the few throws I've thrown, I'm gonna say probably somewhere around the realm of 2.301, something like that, because it does have that straight flight. It doesn't turn to the right, but it always has that predictable fade. It's not super fast as far as a flying putter goes, so I think the 2-speed works really well with this one. So yeah, that's pretty much my review of it, guys. I was gonna keep this one short and sweet. I do wanna give one of these away though, that I did test with today. So what I want you to do is make sure you are subscribed to this channel, like this video, and comment down below if you are excited to try out the Agent this year at a Trilogy Challenge. And we'll pick a winner at random here relatively soon. And but yeah, that's really all I got. One other thing I do want to mention is a new kind of partnership that I've been working with, Chinook sunflower seeds. If you guys love sunflower seeds, you 100% need to try these. They don't have the overbearing amount of salt to them, so they have great flavors. They have tons of flavors, and the best part is they're supporting disc golfers. So if you go to the website down below, and when you check out, use the code McCabe, and you'll get a 10% discount. Let's try to get as many people in there as we can buying those seeds, and share this out, please. The more they see disc golfers supporting by using that McCabe hashtag or that McCabe discount code, the more likely they're going to want to sponsor more things in the future. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.